All right, I kind of want to go over the art lesson called Interviewing an Artist. I'm not changing the format other than you might be able to talk it through like I'm going to do now instead of have to write. I'm going to put it on a Kami assignment where you can actually answer the questions through a video or talk it through on a recorder. So we're going to kind of change that format up a little bit. But what I needed you to do is you need to do a little bit of research um, and understand some of the biographies of the artists that you're going to answer the questions for. You are answering it for them, but by using their material, by using who they are. So I'm going to do a little sample here. You're going to be doing Matisse, so I'm not going to do Matisse, but I'm going to do Michelangelo. I'm going to do Michelangelo. So let's get started. So, so the directions was, okay, pretend you are a reporter and you are going to land the most important interview of your whole career. I mean, this is going to make or break you as one of those reporters that, get awards and everything. And because you've been given this opportunity to interview the most famous painter, artist, person of, I'm doing Michelangelo. Okay. So the reporter, Michelangelo, why art? Oh, that's a really tough question. Why art? I have always loved art. I never liked school. I always wanted to do something with art. I always wanted to be a sculptor. I just loved doing that. And growing up in Italy at the time of this whole Renaissance kind of time, and there's so many wonderful painters and sculptors and philosophers in Italy, I just wanted to be one of them. And luckily, my father realized that, and he helped encourage that. I think it was because when my mom died when I was 6 years old, I think my father realized I needed something for an outlet and that art was going to be my outlet. Reporter. Well, what inspires you? Well, like I said, I was inspired there living in Italy at the time, and we had the best painters and sculptors and philosophers around. And my father, like I said, I was able to actually go to and work with them. So they were my teachers. I didn't go to a regular school like the other children in Italy. I was able to go work as an apprentice with these great painters and sculptors. I have a wonderful opportunity. The reporter, what do you like about your work? Well, that's a fun kind of question because I think what I like about my work is that I surprised people. People didn't think I could do it. I did. And so they gave me this one time, they brought me this great big piece of hunk of marble and they gave it to me and they thought, he's not going to be able to do anything with it. And I thought, I don't know what I can do with this. And I thought, you know what? They're challenging me and I'm going to meet that challenge. But I was a little unsure of myself. So I kept it a secret and I wouldn't let anybody look at it till I was totally finished with it. And I worked on that for quite a while. And it turned out, I think I'm really proud of it. And I think I'm going to be known for it someday. I wasn't sure. So I named it the David. And I was really impressed with it when I got finished with it. And like I said, I think someday I think if I really think I'm going to be famous for that someday. Oh, okay, reporter. So, from Michelangelo, describe a situation that inspired you. Well, probably when he was a pope down at the Sistine Chapel, when the pope came and talked to me and asked me to come and look at the ceiling and see if I would paint it for them. And I thought, what the heck? I'm kind of known as a sculptor, but that's another challenge. Let's go see what's going on. So I went in there and I looked at the ceiling and I thought, oh my gosh, it's big, it's huge. It's like 151 feet long, it's like 50 some feet wide. And I thought, how am I supposed to do that? I mean, I was looking up at it. It's a ceiling. I thought, I'm going to have to paint that on my back using a scaffolding. Well, I was looking at that and I thought, well, when the Pope asks you to do something, you probably really shouldn't refuse to do it. So when I did my all my little sketches though, and I was looking at them, I thought, oh my gosh, I have over 300 people and all these scenes on this ceiling. This is going to take me forever to do. I was pleased I got it done in 4 years though. And I've got to say I'm pretty proud of it. And I think I'm going to be known for that someday. I have this one piece where, well, I don't want to tell you. I don't want to spoil it for you if you ever get a chance to go see it. I think I'm going to be famous for it though someday, or at least the chapel will be famous for it. Oh, if you need to look it up, to go over there sometime, look it up. It's called the Sistine Chapel. Okay, explain what you do in 50 words. Well, being I have a couple different art mediums, it's kind of hard to say, but I'm going to start with my first love, which was being a sculptor and working on carving out images of a solid piece of rock. And it's really hard to explain, but it's kind of like you have to listen to the rock. You have to listen to what you're doing. And if you ever get an opportunity to do that, you'll know what I'm saying. That if you listen to the rock, you'll know where to put the next chisel mark. But if you're not open to that, if you're not open to listening and communicating with what you're doing, it's going to be harder for you to complete. And with painting, I think with the painting part of it is that taking something that is flat, like a painting, and trying to make it look like it has depth to it. When you're doing sculptures, it's 3D, you're working all the way around it. So people know that it has depth to it. But with a painting, it's flat. And somehow you have to, as the artist, create this illusion that you can walk into my painting, you can feel what people are feeling because you can't touch it like a sculptor, like a something that has textures on it. You have to imply that it's there. So I find that challenging. So between the two art forms, I can't say I like one better than the other, but both of them you have to be able to go within yourself to make that happen. Oh, all right. Is that end of it? All right. Well, thank you so much. And I need to go get back to my work. So have a good day.